So they tell me to keep active. That's it. Keep active. Go out. Keep active. Do what you got to do, but keep moving. So I'm trying different stuff. Went down to Florida for a little bit, did some water skiing. Anybody try water skiing? I tried water skiing for the first time in my life. Anybody do it? You like it? Yeah, I didn't like it. A lot of work for not that much fun, actually. I didn't know how much work was involved. You got to put the big vest on. You got to get in the water, put your skis on, put your gloves on, grab that handle, straighten out that rope, brace yourself. You're like, okay, I'm ready, go. Boom, I'm down. They got to pull the boat around. I got to locate my bathing suit. Yeah. I got it. She was on the inside. I got her. Stop looking. I got it. I wasn't the brightest either because I was like the only guy going for the first time. Everybody else, they all knew what they were doing. That's kind of discouraging when you can actually hear them on the boat. This sucks. He's down again. I didn't invite him. You invited him. Then they turn around, they try to help you out. Try and stand up! Oh, is that the idea? I thought I was supposed to be dragged through the water with my mouth open. Stand up, oh! Thank you, God. That's the worst part about it, too, because after you wipe out, you're just floating there in that water, waiting for your friends to circle around and pick you up. You ever been way out there? Just... I don't like this at all. This is embarrassing, too. I found out I scream exactly the same if a great white is, gonna attack me, or if a piece of seaweed touches my foot. There's a moment I want back right there. Get me in the boat! What's the matter? Yucky toes! Touch me. Just be honest with people. If you don't know what you're doing, in a sport, or you're just starting, be honest. You know? Hey, I've never went water skiing before and I suck. Should I go? No, you shouldn't, no. All right, thanks for the honesty. Appreciate it. I went on vacation once. I met up with a bunch of people, and they were like, hey, you want to go jet skiing tomorrow? And I'd never been jet skiing in my life, and I should have said that. But I was like, yeah, I'll go. I'm good. They're like, all right, great. Meet us here tomorrow. So I meet them there the next day. They all had their own jet skis. They're like, where's your jet ski? Oh, I forgot it. I forgot mine. Now I got to rent one, which is even worse because you get a piece of garbage when you rent. And they're all bragging about theirs, right? Yeah, this is a Kawasaki KZ double 9000 wave humper. Got the humper, huh? Cool, yeah. I got a gray one. I'll be on the gray one. Says rental with a big number 8 on the back. I'll be riding the bowling shoe out there. I'll be on the shoe. They all take off. They're like, yeah. They're like gunning. I'm like, all right. She's pegged. You know how embarrassing it is to wipe out going 0? No. It's all right. It's a trick. I'm doing a trick. This is cool.
I went to the doctor recently, and my doctor told me that I can no longer even sleep safely. My doctor told me that I have a condition called sleep apnea. And this is after every woman I've ever slept with telling me that I have sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a condition where you snore so bad that not enough oxygen gets into your brain. Basically, I have a condition where when I fall asleep, I turn into a pug. I can't even sleep unsupervised. The one thing we let babies do, unsupervised. And this makes me sad. It depresses me. But also, if you think about it, it's a story of human triumph. It is, right? Because I've become such a chubby little guy that I broke the system. I have become comfortable beyond God's foresight. Right? God was up in heaven like, I will create a creature that sustains itself on an equal measure of eating and sleeping. And one of the angels was like, but God, what if they get so good at eating that they can no longer sleep? And God was like, spare me your philosophical riddles, angel. I have created perfect balance. Yes, I have created plentiful food, but I have also created famine and war and winter and wolves. And the entire time we were down here on Earth like, what else can we put in the pizza crust? Nom, 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 nom. But we have also solved sleep apnea now. Because I have a mask, I have a device that I can put on at night that lets me sleep safely at night. It's called the CPAP mask, and it's a full face mask. When I put it on, I look like a fighter pilot on a mission to never have sex again for the rest of my life. Ever. It's the least sexy thing on the planet, because it's a mask with a hose that connects to a box. If that's on, it's off. You know, like... It doesn't look like it's time to get down. It looks like it's time to say goodbye to Pop Pop for the last time. And I worry about that. I worry about what's going to happen if I die in my sleep while I'm wearing that mask. Because that means that my ghost will also be wearing that mask. We all understand that, right? Your ghost is wearing whatever you were wearing when you die. That's science. That's hard science. And I'm going to have to explain that to other ghosts. And many of those ghosts will have died before the invention of the CPAP mask. So they're gonna think I died doing something cool. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, all right, I know you got a good story, man. What happened to you, dude? What happened to you, dude? He died in 1830, but he still talks like this. What happened to you, dude? Oh, dude. Dude, I drank a hella poisonous tonic, dude. That's what happened to me. What happened to you, brother? Were you like a undersea welder or something? What happened to you, man? What's with the mask? Were you like a fighter pilot? No, too big. All right, what were you? What was going on? And I'm gonna have to be like, oh, no, nothing like that. I had so much fudge that my body forgot how to sleep.
Glad to be here in Dallas. I'm glad to be at a comedy club. We're not always. Sometimes we do weird things. Like earlier this year, I did stand up at a lawyers conference in Miami. And yeah, I don't know why either. I guess they were like, this guy's got felons in his family. He knows lawyer stuff probably. So I did this lawyers conference. It was fine because honestly, there was a point in time in my life where I thought I might want to be a lawyer when I grew up because I had somehow got it in my head that lawyer is one of the only white collar jobs you can have when you talk like a racist banjo, right? Well, I do think, like I don't know if it's because of Atticus Finch or Matlock or what it is, but for some reason, people are okay with Southern lawyers. You know what I mean? It's all right to be a Southern lawyer. And I could see myself doing that as a kid. Like, I could see myself walking into court in a seersucker suit, just dabbing the prodigious whiskey sweat from my brow, like, from my grandpappy's handkerchief, you know, setting it down, hitting them with some old-timey nonsense. Like, Your Honor, if you think my client's going to spend one more night in the hoose gal, you crazy as a gravy-covered cat in a barnyard full of bloodhounds, you is. The jury's just like, this guy's too dumb to be duplicitous. I inherently trust this man. Not guilty, right? I could see that, but no, as it turns out, I'm not but a simple giggle monger as things happen. But yeah, I was in Miami in February, and right before that, I did stand up in Phoenix in January. And those two experiences combined led me to developing this new sociological theory I've been working on this year. And my theory is this: I think that the hot sun makes white people go insane. That's what I think. That's what I think happens. Because you think about all the parts of this country where the white people are the craziest, it's where the sun is the hottest, you know? It's like out west, it's Arizona, east of the Mississippi, it's the entire American South, you know? And even within the South, the maxim holds true. The further south you go, the hotter the sun is, the crazier the crackers are, right? Like you start out in Kentucky, Virginia, it's not so bad. You get to Alabama, it's like, ugh, and then you wind up in Florida and they're throwing alligators through drive-through windows and shit. These motherfuckers are crazy. You ain't supposed to be like that. I think it's the hot sun. I do think the hot part is important. I say that because I live in Southern California and like there's plenty of sun out there, but it's not hot for most of the year. For most of the year, it's like sunny and 72. And like the white people in LA, they're delusional, but they're not scary though, right? Like it's a different type of crazy. You know what I mean? But you leave LA, you start driving out east into the desert, they start to turn, man. They do. Like next thing you know, you're driving by Uncle Shooty's biker shop and Nazi stuff emporium. It's like, oh, this ain't good. Worrisome. I don't even think it has to be prolonged exposure to the hot sun. I think if the sun is hot enough, the effect can be acute in nature. Like, I think white people in the hot sun are like werewolves in the moonlight. Like, it just brings the monster out of us, you know? Like that you could take the most white bread, milk toast data analyst from Kalamazoo, you send him to Las Vegas for a weekend conference. By Sunday, he's standing out in the middle of the strip with his dick out like, fuck you, Spank. I bet the house at the roulette table and I don't give a fuck. It fucks us up, man. That's why I'm so worried about this recent trend of like white dude bros sunning their taints and stuff. Like I said, that's a real thing. Fox News talked about Tucker Carlson, did a whole segment on it. It's a real thing. It's a real thing they're doing. They're like purposefully exposing their buttholes and their genitals and their taints and stuff to concentrated UV lights for like power up purposes or something. And nothing good's gonna come out of that, man. Nothing. You take a heavily bearded alpha male going through a divorce, he starts sunning his taint, next thing you know, Proud Boys. That's what happens. That's how the Proud Boys started. It's a problem. I don't think it's just an American problem, though. I think this is a global phenomenon. Like, for example, if you think about like England, right? Like in England, the sun is a myth, right? It's very gray, rainy. And you could say English white people, they've been evil and colonially over the years, but they're not crazy, though. No, they're not. They're very prim, proper, buttoned up. Yes, quite. That's how they are. But you take England, leave it in the hot sun for a couple hundred years, bam, Australia. That's what you get. Australia, a.k.a. the Florida of Oceania. I love Australians. They're a lot of fun, but they're down there fist fighting kangaroos and using the word cunt like a punctuation mark. This shit ain't normal. You ain't supposed to be like that. I think it's the hot. And there's one thing you could bring up to give me some issues with this. You could be like, well, Trey, what about like Russia, right? Russia, they got all them white people, no hot sun, crazy as a shithouse rat. How do you explain that, right? There's a couple ways of looking at that. You could look at that as like, yeah, my theory's dead in the water before we even get started. Or you could look at that as like, what if that's just their baseline, you know? It's like, what if that's just their starting point? Like, imagine what might happen if we expose Russia to the hot sun for a while. Like, that's the real danger of climate change right there. We don't all start recycling more. It's going to be Mad Max and Adidas tracksuits in no time.
Sex Sexing is the mo-
All right, I tell you this one last crazy thing that happened to me over the pandemic, and this really gets me worked up, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is more it's just more offensive than the peanut butter thing, but but it's in a much different way, and it's somehow grosser. But all right, I'll just tell you what happened. So over the quarantine, I ended up needing to get a new business manager, which is like a very important role in a career. But here's the thing, is that we were doing the hiring process over Zoom, which to me is not a way to communicate with other people. It's so not personal, and I'm hiring a very important job. Because I feel like if I get to meet you face to face, look you in the eye, shake your hand, I'm a pretty good judge of character. But like on Zoom, I can't even tell if you got pants on or not. That's always my last question of the interview. I'm like, and can you please stand up? Show me what you're working with. And if you're in a wheelchair, just scoot into frame. I'm an equal opportunity employer. Wouldn't that be funny if I wasn't, though? Like, fuck these blind people. Non-seeing motherfucker. Go ahead and laugh, they can't see ya. Anyway, I hired this guy. I thought he was the right guy for the job. And to tell the truth, he was doing great. Numbers look good, operations running smooth. So then, remember when the pandemic finally broke enough that we could start going out to restaurants? I was like, all right, let me take this guy out to lunch and meet him in person. Now at lunch, he orders a sub sandwich. And you know when you get your sub, there's the cut end, and then there's the heel end. He fucking ate it from the heel end. Like, what kind of fucking animal eats it from the heel end. I had never seen no shit like that. I fired him on the spot. I was like, we are done here, you psycho. You're changing passwords. Seriously, how about this? Show of hands right now. You ever seen anybody do that? No, because it's not a fucking thing that you do. Oh, yeah. Now you want to be a member of our society? Get the fuck out of here. A chinchilla knows better than that. And look, I know that our country is very politically divided right now, but I am pretty sure we can come together on this. And don't eat the heel end and then burp your buddy. Oh, you know who does eat it from the heel end? Fucking magicians. Hey, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
I was gonna tell you guys,
Now we.
Filed it.
Yeah. She wears her hair. She just Like, first of all, find out what a millennial is before you start bashing them, okay? Because I got my friends who are 33, 34 years old being like, yeah, bro, these fucking millennials are pussies. I'm like, you're a millennial! We were introduced to it like very slowly and responsibly. You know what I mean? It was a little bit here, a little bit there, not all the way at once. You know, like we were 8 years old. We knew how to like code, like little fucking Zuckerbergs. We knew how to code in the back end of an AOL profile. We didn't just like choose the color black. We had to write hashtag to get black. Remember that shit? You had to know how to speak algorithm, okay? 8 years old, speaking algorithm. We knew how to, and then we go back outside, have a normal childhood, but we know a little algorithm with us, you know? You grow up a little bit more, the internet evolved a little bit more, we grew up a little bit more. You'd stay up late where everybody else was sleeping in your house. You'd go down in the basement to where that one computer was. We only had one computer, remember that shit? That one weird computer that just, the light was never off. It was like mesmerizing, like what's going on the computer downstairs? 10 years old, you sneak into a chat room. You stay up late, everyone's sleeping, you're like, hey, any other lesbians in this chat room tonight? Just one horny lesbian looking for another dirty 25-year-old lesbian to talk about lesbian stuff. I go to school the next day, my friend Joe's like, I talked to a lesbian for 3 hours last night. I was like, me too. Me too, Joe. We were primed and ready. When Facebook came our way, we were ready for this shit. We were responsible with this bomb. We knew how to handle this shit. You know what I mean? It's like we read the first 9 books. We're ready for the 10th book. We know the rules of this universe. We know the characters. We know how to behave. You know, we knew what a poke on Facebook meant. We knew it. Nobody had to explain it to us. We just knew. Eric, you saw Stephanie poked you? Yeah, Stephanie wants some dick. That's what Stephanie wants. I know she poked me. We gotta fuck. Those are the rules of a Facebook poke. I don't make the rules, but I know the rules, right? We're responsible with this shit. Your parents didn't read any of the first 9 books. They don't know what the fuck's going on. On the 10th book, they kick the door and like, what is this, Facebooks? This is Facebooks, right? Show me my old high school crush. I want to see if he's bald. Make me a Facebooks. How do I Facebooks? They're moving shit around. Nothing makes sense anymore. It was a cool place for a few years. It was like where we went to flirt, meet girls, meet guys, you know? And all of a sudden, it was like seeing your mom at the club. It's like, why the fuck is my mom on Facebook? Why is my mom on Facebook? So you shouldn't be here. This is worlds colliding. This is no good. It was where we did our thing. You weren't the same person on Facebook as you were at the fucking Thanksgiving dinner table. That wasn't you. You were just some alternate character of who you really want to be on Facebook, taking all cool pictures and shit like this. You know, that wasn't really you. Your parents shouldn't have seen that. It's like seeing your parents fuck. This is weird. This is not, you know what I mean? Like you used to log on to Facebook. It was exciting. You see that the notification, the 5 would light up. It's like, holy shit, what the fuck's behind that 5? You get butterflies. It was an exciting time. Was I tagged in a photo over the weekend? You know, did my crush accept my friend request? What the fuck's behind that 5? Now one day you log in, it's like 99 plus. You're like, that's strange. Did I go viral? But no, your Aunt Louise wants to play Farmville because she doesn't have a job, I guess. Don't you work, Louise? I can't send you money in Bejeweled right now. What did you do to this place? Nothing made sense. You're getting poked by your grandma, great-grandma. Now I gotta fuck you. You happy? You think I wanna do this? Those are the rules of Facebook. Now we gotta fuck, okay? I told you to read the manual, lady. Why are you here? No one taught us that a wall post was a wall post and a status was a status. We just knew that shit. They were 2 very different things. A status is where all the horny girls my age in college would make like a rap lyric when they were going out curling their hair. Like, did you put the sexy rap lyric there? Put it on, I put it on, I put it on. Curling their hair, something about popping that pussy or something like that, right? So all the guys your age would like the pussy status. Oh my God, he liked my status. We're totally gonna fuck tonight. It was a way to like flirt. A status was like basically like showing your eggs, bringing them to market, you know? And then all of a sudden, on the pussy post, your Aunt Diane's like, happy birthday, Danielle. It's like, this doesn't go here. That's a wall post. This is pussy time, okay? Fuck. Get off Facebook.